You have a house?
Yes.
So you understand land and acreage, right?
Absolutely.
You're all in my acres, brother. See this mark right here? Don't cross this mark.
I won't cross that line. I don't want to be in violation. I won't cross the line.
In the words of Stanley and Friday, please stay out my freaking grass. all this is my house, okay? This is the house. All this is the acres.
All right, shouts out to Miss Parker, too, by the way.
Miss Parker.
Oh, yeah, Ro Parrish on the set, running point. This is my joint. I'm posted up with Big, about to tell you what it is. Before we get started, I like to shine with my rhymes, but his name is Shaq, and it's story time.
That's pretty good.
You like that? 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 You like that?
That was pretty good.
Man, you've been having a great summer all over social media, touring, festivals, concerts, clubs. How did that all get started, man? Because the people don't know. You got to let them know.
Yeah, I was on tour, a DJ Diesel World Tour. You know, for me, it's like my Game 7. To see all the kids up there jumping up and down and having a good time. I have to thank you because you taught me a lot about DJing.
Appreciate you.
Been DJing since '88. Being that I got good DJ friends like you and Cat Daddy and Smash Cash, all those guys that give me the great music. Being in the music business, I know how to put stuff together just to make the kids jump up and down.
For the people that didn't see the tour, didn't see the post, describe what your DJ style is and what you bring that's different from everybody else.
I bring honor to the dollar. What I mean by that is, if you're going to pay $50 to see me perform, I got to get your money's worth. Just like in the NBA, I always used to look in the crowd, just see a dad and a son, or a dad and his daughter, or a whole family. I'm like, those people paid a lot of money to come watch me play. And I actually learned that from my father. We went to a San Antonio Spurs game one time, and we were sitting up in the nosebleed. It was a terrible game. And he said, man, if you ever make it to this league, all these people pay hard-earned money. Make sure you give them a good show. So mine is hip-hop, dubstep, trap, white boy classics. I'm also a student of this, so I've seen all the top guys, and I see what they do. And I just shacking up what they do a little bit. A
lot of things have changed. You talked about you've been DJing for 20 years. What's the biggest difference from back then to now?
It's a lot of new technology that makes it easier. So while I'm on the plane, I can take sets and put them together, put them on the thumb drive, and you know, be ready to go. Remember that one show we did? They told us we can play anything, and I had to ask to borrow your computer?
Yeah.
So a lot of times DJs have to be flexible, you know, just like in a game. You know, you can come in the game and say, I'm going to go with the power game. But if the refs ain't calling the game that way, you got to switch it up to finesse.
Now, in the past, story times with Shaq, in fact, pull up this clip right now when you go, go in and put in the code to unleash a certain Shaq that comes out. So the preparation, is there a difference prepping for an NBA game as opposed to prepping for a DJ set?
If you practice perfect,
we're talking about practice.
The situation comes out perfect. You got to put sets together. You got to have your cues at the right point. You got to make sure the BPMs are right. So I always practice and prepare. And being there with other DJs is like being at an all-star game. I had a show one time with Aoki, Diplo, Tiesto, some of the great DJs. And I know all of them were looking at me like, okay, this guy thinks he's a DJ. So it's just like when you first come to the league, and in my first all-star game, when I beat out Patrick Ewing, I'm in the locker room, but I could see Mike and Scotty and them guys looking at me like, so, you know, at some point, you always got to, you know, prove yourself. And I don't mind, you know, stepping up to the challenge. We had to start from the bottom. Remember the show we did in San Antonio?
Oh, yeah.
There's a clip of me and Ro in San Antonio. So, you know, they started from the bottom because I was automatically thrusted into the celebrity DJ category, which is fine. And I just had to work my way up. So now I'm banging them out pretty hard.
Out of all the shows you've done so far going under DJ Diesel, what's the most unique situation? What's the best story?
My new thing is to just, after the show, jumping in the crowd with the kids. And I have a song called Hack and Shack in the Mouse Pit. I'm giving kids the permission to try to knock me out. So it's me versus 1,000 kids. I haven't failed yet. I like festivals more than clubs. Because the festivals, the kids come to do one thing. I did a festival here in Atlanta at the Motor Speedway for Diplo. Diplo couldn't show up. And the crazy thing is Diplo canceled, and the promoters asked all the kids, well, who do you want to see? And I was unanimous. So I was at the house, and they called me and said, man, we need you going at 12. I said, cool, and I ripped that mother down. You don't have to beep it out. You can just put the little emojis right there. I ripped that thing all the way down.
Well, number one, I got to give you props. Very proud of you as an instructor, in a sense, seeing the students succeed. So we're going to do this thing called Let's Play a Game. It's going to be called Name That DJ. I got a number of NBA players, and I know you're the master of giving nicknames out. So I'm going to name these players, and I want you to give me their DJ nickname.
Okay.
Joel Embiid.
DJ Afrobeat.
James Harden.
DJ FTB.
FTB means?
Fear the Beard.
Hey. LeBron.
DJ Your Highness.
Kawhi.
DJ Silence. You don't say nothing on the mic.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Greek Freak.
It's already said.
Yeah, he just got to play 2 Live Crew music. You got to play freak music all the time.
Got into a little something this summer.
Actually, I didn't get into anything. It's all about competition.
Right?
So if somebody is offered another show and they say they're better than you got to step your game up.